showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. NCAA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled right at That's a good job by the coverage team. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll tackle him at the 27. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out-route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And that run produces a decent gain. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
They look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Keeping it on the ground here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. They'll try a pass here. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he scores! Touchdown, Tennessee! So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution
people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of his defense to prevent a big play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a game can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Drive here set up at the 30. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that is a great throw. But first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the third Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Vols pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Catch made by the tight end. Oh, and he fumbles. Falls on it himself to avoid disaster.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Vols. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution and come up with 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. this defense make some adjustments to get a stop. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw it again. The receiver makes the catch.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 48. Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. No huddle now for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Comes up with the catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a shovel pass, complete. Make the stop. Good enough for a first down at the 29. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And the Vols have first and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. First and goal for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. The player was down injured after that last play. They take a timeout where they check him out. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff to the back. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heel.
He's looking deep here. Is picked off. They just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. He shreds the tackle. Gets the first and still running. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
That's a nice play. It'll set them up first down now at the 12.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
Tennessee, 24, Alabama, 21.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And the Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw again. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
The Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes him refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and their ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least there wasn't an illegal man downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the receiver's got it. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finding space at the 20. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they come roaring back now.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28.
That makes the score Tennessee 31, Alabama 20.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it here.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And is intercepted. Heads out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
DT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Tennessee 31.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
He's brought in at 35. Second down.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Gives it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. This could be the game here. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it. He's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Hand off to the single back. It's a fumble short of the goal line. When it goes out of the end zone, a crazy play and a crucial turnover. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.